The Prudent Investor. Sounds like a book title, doesn't it? So what is a prudent investor and how do they make it every single time? Number one, they know their limit and they invest within it. Number two, they're prepared for cyclical changes in the market, such as today, when the rates are so high and the values of the properties across the board are more or less stagnant. Number three, they realize that not every property is going to generate positive cash flow, especially the first investment or two. However, they realize in the long run, they will leverage the same assets to multiply their portfolio. Which brings to my fourth point, leverage. If they see bump in equity, they have their mortgage broker or banker on speed dial to have access to that equity to leverage and buy more real estate. Number five, they realize and understand the mortgage and financing culture. They're aware of the fact that what the approvals today may be different tomorrow and they potentially can lose purchase power. As such, when the opportunity to invest presents itself, they partake. Number six, they understand infrastructure. Where there's infrastructure, there's growth. Where there's growth, there's capital gains. Number seven, they don't wait to buy real estate. They buy real estate and wait. A recent example is 2022. A lot of buyers postponed their plans to purchase, citing and fearing that the cost of borrowing is going to potentially have decreased in the value of property, which it did happen. However, in the beginning of 2023, when there was a brief pause in interest rate hikes, that generated a lot of confidence in the market, which resulted in many home buyers and investors resurface in the hopes of acquiring real estate. Unfortunately, two things happened. The supply level remained low, but worse, for a lot of buyers who were pre-approved for a certain threshold in 2022 lost that approval just to be told that their limits had gone down significantly below what they had hoped for because of the stress test. Number eight, investors know when to make a lateral move. What I mean by that is, it's just shifting your investment from one product to the other. Property A yields 5% year-over-year return. Property B in a different neighborhood or a different segment has been yielding 10 to 15%. So investors will sell this product and buy this because it has a better track record and is yielding a higher rate of return. Number nine, and my personal favorite, investors don't just subscribe to the 6 o'clock news. Unfortunately, we live in a world of convoluted information. There's lots of opinions. There's a lot of social media outlets, small blog posts, a lot of news outlets publishing different things constantly. You're gonna see week over week, the same information will change just because of the person or editor who's writing it and who is lobbying for what. And number 10, if you don't believe the first nine, this one is the key. They all call me kidding, not kidding. See, investing in real estate is all part of a plan. Your plans don't have to come to fruition today, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or a year or longer. It has to make sense to you. However, for those who have the ability to invest in the present, but are only speculating and waiting, that is where the larger gamble is. If you don't believe me, look at the statistics over the last 5 years. More importantly, look at the statistics of approvals on the mortgages for the last 5 years by calling any banker or mortgage broker. So I look forward to creating a plan for you and building that generational wealth in real estate. Until then, have a great start to the fall.